For years, Mark Zuckerberg was the face of Facebook, the social media empire that changed the world. But after privacy scandals, lawsuits, and a declining reputation, he did something unexpected. He rebranded everything. The question is, was this a brilliant business move or an act of desperation? Stick around, because this story isn't just about rebranding. It's about how billionaires rewrite their legacy. Once upon a time, Facebook was untouchable, the king of social media. But over the years, cracks started to show. Privacy concerns, misinformation scandals, declining user trust. Suddenly, the company that brought billions together was tearing itself apart, and Mark Zuckerberg was at the center of it all. Was this rebrand a masterstroke of business strategy? Or was it just a last-ditch effort to escape a sinking ship? Before we reveal what's really happening behind the scenes, let's break down how Mark Zuckerberg went from tech hero to villain, and why he decided to reinvent himself. Back in 2004, Facebook was a simple idea, a digital yearbook for Harvard students. It grew exponentially, beating out MySpace and becoming the world's largest social network. Zuckerberg became a billionaire before turning 30, and Facebook seemed unstoppable. But what happens when a tech empire gets too powerful? Here's where things took a turn. Facebook was originally called the Facebook, and the domain facebook.com was purchased for $200,000 in 2005. Privacy breaches. The Cambridge Analytica scandal exposed how Facebook misused user data, shaking global trust. Fake news and misinformation. Facebook was accused of spreading false political information during major elections. Government lawsuits. US and European governments pushed for regulations, questioning whether Facebook was too powerful. Facebook paid $5 billion in fines to settle the Cambridge Analytica scandal, the largest penalty ever imposed by the FTC. In 2021, Zuckerberg made a bold move. Facebook was no longer a social media company. He renamed the entire company to Meta, shifting focus to the metaverse and virtual reality. The rebrand was seen as a way to distance Facebook from past controversies and position itself for the future. Zuckerberg invested over $36 billion into the metaverse, despite internal concerns about its viability. All right, here's where it gets wild. While critics called Meta a desperate move, Zuckerberg was playing the long game. And if you understand why, you might just see the future of tech differently. Escaping bad PR. The Meta rebrand shifted media focus away from Facebook's scandals. Owning the next big tech trend, Zuckerberg bet on the metaverse, believing it could be bigger than social media. Expanding beyond social media, Facebook's growth was slowing, but VR, AI, and digital spaces were booming. Meta's Reality Labs division lost over $13 billion in 2022 alone due to metaverse development costs. Quote from The Innovator's Dilemma: "Great companies fail because they keep improving the old instead of investing in the new." The real lessons, what entrepreneurs can learn. Lesson 1. Reinvention is key to longevity. Netflix started as a DVD rental company. Amazon started by selling books. The biggest brands evolve before they become obsolete. Lesson 2. Public perception can be controlled. Just like Steve Jobs rebranded Apple as an innovation company, Zuckerberg is trying to reshape how the world sees Meta. Lesson 3. Always bet on the future. Elon Musk bet on EVs and SpaceX before they were mainstream. Zuckerberg is betting on the metaverse in the same way. Lesson 4. Diversification prevents collapse. MySpace refused to adapt and died. Google invested in AI, cloud, and self-driving cars to stay relevant. Success isn't about willpower, it's about strategy. The right moves repeated over time define the winners. So what's the takeaway? Zuckerberg isn't just changing his brand, he's changing his entire legacy. Whether Meta succeeds or not, one thing is clear. Billionaires don't just play the game, they change the rules. And if you think this was wild, wait until you hear about the business move that cost a billionaire everything. Trust me, You won't believe what happened. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. Do you think Meta will succeed? Or was this Zuckerberg's biggest mistake? Let's talk.